Y'all, one of the biggest nights in music history has just happened. I'm talking about the Grammy Awards. Um, let's start off with performances, okay? My personal favorite performance is Miss Dua Lipa. I know it's Dua Lipa, but sometimes when I try to say Dua Lipa, it comes out Dua Lipa. Okay, don't judge. That was personally my favorite performance, but I also really liked Taylor Swift's, Brittany Howard, Kenny Rogers, who else? Maren Morrison, John Mayer, Miranda Lambert, Mickey Guyton, the three M's of the country music world that were there. Gosh, anybody else? Harry Styles was pretty good too. Oh, and Billie Eilish. That song is it's good. I'm not a huge Billie Eilish fan, but I've heard the song on the radio enough times to be like, okay, this song isn't too bad. Let me see here. Haim was all Haim. What? I like them too. Goodness. And Cardi B did pretty good with Megan Thee Stallion. That was they kicked it up a notch. But again, my personal favorite was Miss Dua Lipa with Levitating and Don't Start Now, my personal favorites of the night. The awards themselves, I'll be honest with you guys. Best Pop Duo Group Performance, that had me nervous ever since they made the nominations, because I was thinking to myself, oh Lord, you got BTS, Dua Lipa, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Bon Iver, J Balvin, Bad Bunny, Justin Bieber, Cueva. You had all of them people. Just like, oh my God. This is going to be a nightmare. It's like nail biting. A lot of people were like, oh, Rain on Me or Exile. And I was like, that's kind of like where I was at too. I was just kind of like, Rain on Me, Exile, Either one of the two I'd be fine with. And my girl and my song, Rain on Me, took it. I was like, yes. Y'all, I had that song on constant repeat for actually ever since it came out. I've always loved this song. I've loved everything about it. But even if Exile would have won, I would have been equally just as fine with it. And truthfully, with the nominations Taylor Swift was nominated, or the awards she was nominated for, I was just like, how did she not win this category? Especially Song of the Year. And I was kind of like, okay, but whatever. And Best Pop Vocal Album, okay. Granted, don't come for me, okay? Well, come for me, I don't care. I am more of an Evermore stan. Not such a huge fan of Folklore. It didn't really do much for me. As a matter of fact, really the only song I truly stand on that album, Exile. But songs like The One and Cardigan and Last Great American Dynasty and This Is Me Trying and Invisible String, I stand for that. I like them, but I just hardcore stand for Exile. Folklore itself, I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of people seem to like it, so that's all that matters. So, yeah, it's cute at one album of the year. Though, I'll be honest with you, don't get me wrong, y'all, Taylor Swift is my homegirl. I'm still salty that out of all of her album of the year nominations thus far, Red was the only one that did not get the award. When truthfully, if we're going to be honest, Fearless and Folklore, that's just my opinion. Don't lose sleep over it or anything, okay? Trust me, it ain't worth sleep. It ain't worth losing the sleep. I'm really surprised that Maren Morris did not take Best Country Song. And I was actually really kind of hoping Miss Mickey Guyton would have taken Best Country Solo. But Miranda Lambert ended up taking Best Country Album, and I was like, cool, Wildcard is a pretty good album, I'm here for it. By the way, speaking of country queens, Miss Carrie Underwood is coming for the Christian categories next year. Bookmark me. I actually don't, because I might be wrong. Who knows? With the Grammys, it's a big surprise. I was really like, I was rooting for Don't Start Now to win all those Grammys. I was did not take it, but she took home Best Pop Vocal Album, which I'm okay with. You know, I actually have yet to listen to Future Nostalgia, but I've heard the singles. You know, Don't Start Now, Physical, Break My Heart, Levitating, and even If It Ain't Me. Those songs are bangers. So, from the ones that I've heard of, I liked them, So, she's like on a good track record so far. Gosh. Yeah. Lady Gaga was also up for Best Pop Vocal Album. I was kind of sad that she didn't take it, but at the same time, that was a tough category. You had Harry Styles, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Gaga, and Dua Lipa, So it was actually, it seemed like a pretty competitive category, along with really the pop solo, pop album, pop duo group was a really competitive set of categories. I was actually really surprised Harry Styles took pop solo. I thought Dua Lipa or Taylor Swift would have taken it, or Billie Eilish. I was really thinking Don't Start Now was going to take Record of the Year, but it didn't. But shit like this happens. But I would truthfully say, even as a Taylor Swift stan, I was more so rooting for. I don't care for Folklore that much that I was actually rooting for Future Nostalgia to win everything. It's not to say, I wanted to sabotage. I want this kind of sabotage here, just because, just out of spite. That's just because I don't really, again, I don't care for Folklore. I stand for more of the songs on Future Nostalgia than I do on Folklore, but yet I'm more of a Taylor Swift fan than I am a Dua Lipa fan. But I listened to some of the songs from Future Nostalgia, and I liked more of that than Folklore, and I've yet to even listen to Future Nostalgia in full. What the hell is this logic? I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. But this has been pretty good Grammys. I know a lot of people would cry or about the weekend and stuff like that. She's like, you don't need a Grammy. You don't really need a number one song, truthfully, but you had the biggest song of the year. Your song's still top 10 to this day. I think that's more than enough. I'm just saying. But yeah, whatever, shit like that happens. I was actually thoroughly surprised she didn't get any nominations. But again, shit happens. Anyway, I guess I should go ahead and go. I ain't got really much left to say. Except Stream Rain on Me, the Grammy Award winning #1 VMA winning platinum certified chart topping hit by Miss Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. By the way, BTS fans, you're immature as hell.